It's 8 o'clock on a Friday and I've had a very long day, but there's one thing that I won't skip as my nighttime routine, and that is washing my face. So join me as I show you my nighttime cleansing routine. I use a KBeauty brand called Riemann, and this is the Incel Derm line, and I start with the oil cleanser. This oil cleanser is going to break up all the makeup that I wore today and the dirt and dust and grime and just stuff in the environment that has settled into my skin for the day, and it's also going to remove my eye makeup. So I like to really get this in for about 30 seconds of scrubbing. Timing is key because you do want to spend a little bit of time. I mean, think about when you go and get a facial, how long they spend on each step. You don't have to spend that much time, but you do want to make sure that the cleanser is really penetrating the skin. This is step one of my nighttime cleanse. I'm going to do a second, like a double cleanse as well. And then I rinse it off. I like to use like a lukewarm, maybe even just a slightly cool water with a microfiber cloth. And that's just going to help my skin settle down. If I use really hot water, it's just going to inflame my already sensitive skin. So a nice lukewarm, cool cloth, get that off and ready for round two. Round two is the Snow Enzyme Cleanser. You just need about a dime size amount. And watch how foamy this gets. Hello! Did you get that? That was my Mrs. Doubtfire impersonation. Again, you're gonna wanna scrub for a good 30 seconds, if not more. And you really wanna focus this one in on the area where you might get some blackheads, like around the nose, around the chin, through the inside of the face here. I also like to focus a little bit on the outer edge here because I'm getting a little bit of sunspots, and this is gonna help with that. And then you give that a wipe. And yes, I double cleanse every night. It just makes sure that oil cleanser is gonna get rid of all the makeup and grime, and then the Snow Enzyme Cleanser is really gonna work to actually cleanse the skin and remove things from the pores. The next step with this lineup is the Hydro Booster. It acts as a bit of a toner, and what I'm going to do is I put a little bit of this on, and then I'm going to move to my serum, and then I'm going to spray again with this. So once that kind of settles into your skin, you want to take your serum, and the eyedropper is going to give you the perfect amount each time, and then I'm going to blend that into the skin, always using upward motions, because what's happening here is the pores on your face kind of have like a bit of a downward tilt to them. So when you go in an upward motion, you're making sure that that serum and all that good stuff in the serum is really getting into those pores. You can also do your neck. And then we spray again with the booster spray. And what that's going to do is just really help that serum do its job. So these two things are a combo deal. Once that is all settled in, I use my active cream, and I don't need a lot. Just a little bit through the cheeks, through the forehead. I might dab a little bit through the neck. And again, as much as possible, upward motion. We want to get that beautiful active cream right in the places that we need it, into those pores, so that it can do its job throughout the night. And that's why cleansing at nighttime is definitely the most important cleanse of the day. We want to make sure we're going to bed with clean and hydrated skin. And the last step for me is my multi-balm stick. And again, this is from KBeauty. This is Riemann. This is the Incel Derm line. This is like a little miracle in a stick. And I use this on the areas that need a little more attention. The under eye, the crow's feet, the 11 lines. I put a little bit on my eyelids too, because I find that they're getting a little droopy as I get older. I also like to put it in the cheek area here, where I'm starting to get a little bit of fine lines and wrinkles through those straw sucking lines, and also on the cheeks. And guess what? Beautiful on the lips too. Okay, that's my 5-minute nighttime non-negotiable routine. If you'd like to use what I use, send me a message and I'll hook you up. And now I'm ready for bed. Bye.